Wednesday, people. I'm going to do the export stout, and then I'm going, or tasting, and then I'm going to do the water profile, which ironically just came in about a couple hours ago in my email. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this video tonight because I wanted to bang the tasting and the water out in the same time, but shout out to main brew guy for pretty much making me want to go do my water finally. I mean, I knew it was going to be hard as hell, and my assumptions have been justified according to this water report. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna post the list of the concentrations up in the video. So pH is 8.1, pretty standard. Dissolved solids 449. Not sure what to do with that, but let's get to the real thing. Sodium's 37, potassium's 2, calcium's 82, magnesium's 27. Total hardness is CaCO3 is 318, and let's see, nitrate is 0.3. Doesn't matter. Sulfate is 9. So, well, actually, the calculation that you put into easy water would be 27. Chloride is 70, so that'd be a multi-beer if I was going to use it. Carbonate's 12. Bicarbonate's 348, and alkalinity is 306. So right there, those two numbers are freaking insane. And I expected that. Actually, I found a link, or there was a map on the internet that showed the actual, like, water profiles typical of the region, and like Ohio sweeping up through the Midwest was like super hard, like over 120 hardness or something, and then like as you went east towards like the Atlantic coast, and you got really soft water all the way up. So that's it's pretty. I knew it was going to be bad. And you know what else? I put this water profile in easy brewing or easy water, and then I put the foreign stout recipe, and it wasn't even fit to match this because it was over 5.7. So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't use my water for this beer. And judging by the fact that my IPA was malty, like the flavor was kind of malty, then I think that the chloride sulfate ratio is pretty similar to what I got in this report for the spring water source. So yeah, in order to get my stuff down to pretty even levels to where I really want them to be, I'd have to put about I don't know, let's see, 75%. What does it give me? I don't know. 75. Yeah. Sulfates 89. Pretty much all this stuff's in range, and then my alkalinity is about 77. So it's about where maybe a pale ale would be, I guess. I use, like, the Brewing Water program actually gives you profiles of different waters and stuff. And I looked at that, and that's in order to get what I want with the diluted water, it's going to be a lot of fiddling around with the freaking additions. So, and I don't have a really all I have is a food scale right now. I haven't gone out, and I probably have to go on Amazon and buy one of the chemistry grade ones that you need a freaking calibration weight for, and then I'll be real good to go. So I might just wing it, like try to get pretty close as far as the full deal, because I'll probably just make a full like 8.5 or 8 gallon batch of adjusted water, and then I'll just, you know, probably add lactic acid just in case. Well, after I calculate it, because I was going to make a white IPA, as you probably already remember, and there was a Hoegaarden profile here in Brewing Water, and I'll probably go for that. It's got a higher sulfate to chloride ratio, which will make it a little bit more crisp. So I think that's pretty much what I would want, because I mean I'm going to be hopping it pretty well, and so it'll bring out a little bit more of that bitterness and make it a little bit more crisp. So it looks like a pretty good profile. I mean, I've been searching around online, and I mean, there's not, like, when you search for water profiles, it's pretty meek, because Not a lot of stuff out there if you're looking for specific, because I looked for Belgian whip profile and I didn't get anything relevant pretty much. So I think the Sioux Garden water profile will do just fine. So yeah, I'll try to pick up that grains tomorrow and stuff. I think the bad efficiency was probably because of a higher pH with my Belgian Pale Ale, so I hope it doesn't turn out bad. I plan on bottling it on Friday so that I'll have my fermenter open on Saturday. Not that it really matters because I have another fermenter, but whatever. It'll be 3 weeks at that point. So anyway, yeah. So because I actually found out with the Easy Water the acidification with wheat malt is a lot higher than pale ale malt, or it's a lot lower rather than pale ale malt. So that probably bumped up my pH to bad levels with that. Pretty hard spring water, but a lot softer than what I got coming out of the tap. So anyway, I've got this foreign stout here. It's really freaking good stuff. Probably one of the best recipes I ever designed. No, well maybe. So I shipped off this and the rye IPA to the Reddit Homebrewing Comp, and UPS sucks because I packed both of them identical, and somehow the IPA one got destroyed in transit, but it didn't even leave the main distribution facility, which is like 6 miles from my frickin' house. So they don't know how to handle packages, because I packed both of them identical, but apparently according to the customer service rep, it wasn't packed well enough, which is complete bull. Anyway, I've got my muddy tulip glass again, and I've got this dark beer. Yeah. Alright. So my frickin' glass isn't clean up again. Yeah, it smells awesome. So as expected, you shouldn't be able to see a lick of light through this. Yeah, there's maybe a little bit of a light, but I think this is about 40 SRM, I believe. So yeah, get the smell on it. I used 3 ounces of bittering, so there's a little bit of a hop aroma, even though there's no late additions. Yeah. Lots of dark chocolate, roasted grains, a little bit of coffee. So a little bit of earthiness from the large hop addition at 60 minutes. Maybe a little bit of caramel. I used a little bit. Some herbal qualities. Yeah, there's just a lot of dark chocolate roasted, stuff as expected. Whoa. Yeah, I love that. It's coffee and dark chocolate, a little bit of toffee, maybe a little bit of milk chocolate. I use quite a bit of flake barley in this, so it's got that kind of lush mouthfeel. Yeah, a lot of herbal bitterness. There's 60-something IBUs in this as per style guidelines, so yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, extremely creamy and lush mouthfeel, silky. Yeah, this is the first time I ever used the adjunct grains, but it turned out well. So good. So extremely good. I actually got a little bit of pointers from this off Homebrew Talk, because I originally had just had 2 dark grains, or 2 or 3 dark grains, or 2 dark grains from flake barley, and that was it. and then they said, oh, you should do this and this and not use high alpha hops, so I did, and it turned out great. So yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna have to fit around with the brewing water or whatever to get that Hoegaarden style water, so see how it works out. I hope this is gonna probably be spot on if I do this right, so even without having a super accurate scale yet. So yeah, and I'll probably buy some lactic acid for extra protection against high mash pH. So anyway, awesome beer. Can't wait to brew the next one. I've been brewing a lot and not too upset about it. So till next time, cheers.